Bung Bung. Welcome to Poddy is brought to you by Bung Bung Coffee, the best coffee available on the market, and that's a fact. It's won several awards, most significant award, best coffee ever to be put on the shelves in any circumstance. I believe that was the name of the award. So you want to get your tongue on that. You want to sip this syrup until until you can't any longer. And I've never seen anybody quit. I've only seen people keep going because it's called, it's perseverance juice. It just helps you continue on when life is hopeless, meaningless. There's no way forward. Some people think like that, and then they have Bung Bung coffee, and it's all good. People have snapped out of midlife crises because of Bung Bung coffee. They've realized, maybe I don't need this Porsche. Maybe I don't need a Mazda RX-8. Is that a car? Yeah. People come to their senses when they drink Bung Bung coffee. They get better at thinking. It's science. Everyone knows about it. You write better movies when you drink it. You tell better jokes. You jump higher. You fuck better. People have been cured from ED from drinking Bung Bung coffee. Look it up. Okay? And if you want to just be better, go to bungbungcoffee.com and order yourself a bag. Enter promo code PODDY, PODDY for 15% off all orders. 15% off all orders. Now that's a deal. Bung Bung Coffee. If you want to support Welcome to the Poddy, go to welcometothepoddy.com/store and buy yourself some merch. It's some of the best merch in the podcast game. I've seen what's out there, people, and this shit is way flyer. If you're a created character in any video game, you would get all types of attribute points. There's nothing better than Welcome to the Poddy merch. It's butter soft, dude. Some people have told, there has been some complaints, and they're like, what was the point of buying that shirt? When I put it on, it slipped right off. That's how soft it is. And I said, well, what did you slip into? One guy said I slipped into a lick. And I was like, well, why are you complaining? Wow, I just saw my breath. Is that cold in here? So that's why you want the merch. So go there, welcome to the poddy.com/store, get yourself some dope merch, and really fix your whole shit up, honestly. And if you're too poor to do that, just share the show. Hit the share button, repost, like, rate, review, share it to your stories. Do what you got to do to share the show, and send us a DM of a screenshot of you texting your friends or whatever saying, this is the best podcast. Welcome to the Poddy. You got to listen to it. Just send that to your friends, screenshot it, send it to our DMs, and now all of a sudden you're in the running to win free merch, randomized merch. It could be a hat, it could be a hoodie, it could be a golf hat or golf polo. It could be whatever. It could be a bomber jacket. It's all random, but every month there's another draw. So you've got, and every time you share and you prove it, you're in the draw again. As many times, unlimited amount of times too. So think about that. So share it unlimited times is what I'm saying. Let's start the show.
1990.
Choose your destiny.
Welcome to the Poddy, Bung Bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the Captain, the John Daly of podcasting, because tomorrow I'm about to be sinking beers and, getting birdies or something, We've got a golf day.
We do. It's been a while.
Yep. It's been probably a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm super keen. Super keen. I've been thinking about it all week. I can't wait. I can't wait. Shout out to Youngblood, official beer of the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. Just filling up my championship mug here from Social League Winter Season 2019. That was my flu game. The championship game. So, and that's delicious. That's a hazy hibiscus. Good luck driving home with that in ya.
Thank you. It's good. Good drop after a long week of work, though.
Yeah. This is a Friday night pod. Never been done.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, I may have done it in the past, but never with the board man. Never had a nighttime pod with the board.
Full stop. So different.
Yeah. It's a different energy in here. It's a different vibe, and but it's going to be the same outcome, which is just flaming hot podcasts, quality content, synergy. Business meeting words. How's your week?
Yeah, another pretty cash week at work.
Pretty base level.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not too intense, which is good. Getting out on time every day.
Yeah, nice.
So,
yeah.
How about your week?
Work was pretty basic. Nothing too out there. But had a few gigs. I had a couple gigs this week. So last Saturday, so it would have been after we recorded, I did a gig at a soccer club, Modbury Jets.
Oh, so it wasn't footy?
No, soccer. But
Okay.
I still did my footy jokes because that's what I prepared.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I remember last step, you were saying it's footy.
Yeah.
Mix up.
But I managed to have a good in. So I can tell this because it was just an off the cuff joke. It's not it's not my usual material, but I said something about I love soccer. Nothing but kicks and headbutts. That's pretty much an NRL player after a couple of Bundys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Loosened them up a bit, and then I was like, that's not my code of football, this football, blah, 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 AFL story. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good transition.
Yeah, so that was a really good gig. Great comics on the lineup. Easy. It was an easy gig. I'll tell you that. Easy. The crowd was great. They were they were good sports. They got picked on a bit, and they were great.
By you or by the other comics?
I picked on one guy because he took a call in the middle of my set. I don't know what that says about my comedy, but I had a little bit of a chat with him. But the host is like notorious for his crowd work, and he was definitely like giving it to people, which was pretty dope. Shout out to Mickey D, one of my favourite comedians in Adelaide. And then Tuesday night, I had a feature spot at the Cranker, 10 minutes, and fucking floored the place.
Fuck yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Another one.
So that was, that made me feel good. I was riding high off that for probably 36 hours, I reckon. Yeah.
Yep, soak it in.
Yeah.
Soak it in, make the most of it.
Let it happen. The tour, we've got, still only 3 venues locked in, but they're locked in. Port Pirie, Swan Reach, Murray Bridge.
Yeah, how far off is that again? I know you said it.
I think the first one might be September.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Not too far off then.
Nah.
Bit over a month.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
frothing for it, dude. I've been writing new jokes. I haven't really been doing the new jokes because I've been doing these gigs where like I want to kill, like getting having a feature spot and then doing like a sports club. You want to like kind of body it. So I've just been doing my old shit, but I've been writing some new shit that I need to try. I'll probably go to open mic on Monday. Oh, dude, I got a fucking migraine on Monday.
From what?
I think
like during the day at work? Or?
Yeah, I think it was because I wasn't wearing my goggles.
Yeah, right.
My spectacles. Yeah, bro. Fucking right behind this eye was just like, it felt like I was getting a knife poked through my eye. And the reason that made me think it was my glasses is because that's my bad eye. Like if I read the the doctor has the letters.
Yep.
If I read it with my right eye, I can pretty much body that. And then I go like this, and shit starts to just look wild. It's like turns into numbers or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Forget you wear glasses sometimes.
Because I hate them.
Yeah.
I feel like
so is it just reading, or are you supposed to wear them when you're at a computer as well?
computers, I'm definitely supposed to wear them, and I don't. I'll pretty much wait until I start getting headaches to start wearing them. But then I only wore them on Tuesday, and then I was back to basics on Wednesday, you know? Because I kind of believe, and I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor. I'm a PhD of podcasting. I'm not a medical doctor, but I do kind of believe that if you just wear your glasses all the time, your eyes are going to become more dependent on the glasses, and you're going to have to keep updating your prescription and shit.
Yeah, I have heard that from other people that wear them. They're a bit hesitant to just leave them on nonstop.
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck that. If I'm getting through, I'm getting through. You know, even if I'm reading a book, I don't wear them. So my vision's obviously not the worst, but this, if I was just to look, like this is a pretty decent sized screen. I can see we're at 11 minutes 5 seconds, and the writing on the right hand side, I cannot see. No.
No.
What are you so you're hovering, okay, so that's all capitals, so that's like, I can kind of see all those capitals. Right there.
Yep.
Of?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that was a guess. Thought?
Brought.
Now, this eye, pick a word. Pick any word. Posture. Easy. Emails. Yep. Easy money. Voice.
Yeah, nice.
Message. Yeah. Right eye.
2020 in the right.
Yeah. Or just 20 in the right.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
What, are you like 2018 or something?
Yeah. Don't you think?
You got that 2018 vision.
Because wouldn't...
Yeah, no, I think that's how it works.
Yeah. And you don't really want 2018 vision because that's 2000 and late, you know? Shout out to Fergie. Do you remember her national anthem?
Oh.
He was at the All-Star game maybe 5 years ago.
When everyone was just like smirking at each other?
Yeah, niggas were clowning her, bro. So bad. Like, I forget what she was doing. Like,
she was just doing the fucking most, but it was
and not well.
Atrocious.
Yeah. I think she's been interviewed about it, and I don't remember what she said, but like, that shit was nuts, bro. But like, sometimes, do you feel like if you got to a certain level of fame and cunts were just like throwing checks at you that you'd take the piss occasionally?
Not that extremely.
It was pretty fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, let's play it. Let's see if we get flagged. Who gives a fuck?
I'm telling you, we don't need
ads.
6 legs in a multi. All right.
These fucking guys, these fat fucks on these sports bet ads. Dude, look, there's a brown guy. Why can't I get a sports bet ad? You got to be Indian to be considered a minority now, because black guys are just white guys now.
By the dawn's early light,
she's trying to be sexy, I think.
So
and she is.
On mute.
Yeah, on mute. Yeah, look, Steph Curry's confused. It's like, you're kidding, aren't you? We just warmed up. This is going to take all night. She's trying to do like she's at a piano bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kyrie, that's when he used to play basketball. I can't wait to see Draymond. Chance is already laughing at her. Who's that? Anthony Anderson? He's like confused. He's like, what the fuck? Oh, is she trying to take 15 minutes? There is one bit that's nuts. And it's even crazier than what's happening.
We got to get to it.
Yeah. Oh shit! This bit. Oh. Joel. Yeah! Run it back. Like Scooby-Doo singing it. All right. Look at Draymond. Oh, shit. All right, that's enough. Jimmy Kimmel just fucking like, look, what? This bitch is on one right now. And didn't she actually, can you Google Fergie P's pants on stage?
Sure can.
She's been on one and people know about it. People know that, yeah, hold on, here we go. Yeah, just the picture. We don't need to read the story. Yeah, she... That's nuts.
What the fuck? How haven't I heard of this before?
And you only have one other option, which would be saying, oh, I'm just sweaty. And it's like, do you want to be known as the sweaty pussy bitch, or do you want to just say that you peed your pants? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially like that color pants. I feel like you just take them off at that point.
I would, I'd just be like, oh yeah, like I had to go. I'm so committed to my fans. Like, so I just went during the song or whatever. But like,
can this be the thumbnail for the episode? This is fucking nuts.
Yeah, but it's so old. Like, this is 2000 and late, dude. This episode's going to have to be called.
Yeah, you've named it already.
Yeah. Who else would rather have seen Fergie pee herself again than that horrific halftime show? Oh my God. Black Eyed Peas, bro. They just fell off so hard. And that was thanks to Jimmy Iovine.
What happened there?
Well, it was just a hip hop group with 3 dudes, right? It was
yeah, okay.
will.i.am, Abdi App, and whatever the other guy's name is. Mohawk guy. And then Jimmy Iovine was like, we're going to get a white woman involved and we're going to design her to look exactly how, like he did with, I love her, Gwen Stefani. Like he designed the whole vibe of Gwen Stefani, right? So he basically did that with Fergie. And like, yeah, they were super successful, but all their songs were just pop songs, you know?
Yeah.
But pop makes you a multimillionaire and rap makes you a millionaire.
Yeah, we do.
So
interesting.
Yeah, Jimmy Iovine basically curated the whole vibe that major shift from real like boom bap hip hop to pop music.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I knew she was like a late addition to it, but I didn't realize he was involved.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Orchestrated it. Yeah, right.
He's a genius. Did you watch, what was that called? The Disrespected one?
I think I know what you're talking about. And like, there's an episode on Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know the show you're talking about.
The something ones. The Defiant. The Defiant ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have a beer for the late night episodes and coffee for the morning episode. Usually we do coffee then beer anyway in the morning eps.
Yep. No, it's going down well.
Fuck, I'm frothing so hard for golf tomorrow, man.
Yeah, should be good.
I forgot you were coming tonight, and my plan, because I was like, I couldn't be fucked doing the podcast tonight solo. So I was like, oh, I'll just do like a real quick episode on the road. I'll drive and record while I'm driving tomorrow and do a quick one, and then just like edit in a episode from this time last year or whatever year. It's been so many years, but like whatever week it was, and just like run it back. But now I don't need to fucking bother with trying to do that because I'd have to dig so deep in the trenches to do that.
Yeah, a few hard drives ago, I'm sure.
One hard drive.
Just one.
Because I think these are only like I don't even think these are gigabyte.
Big terror.
Yeah, I think these are like megabytes, these files.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, the terror is just like, it's still got plenty of room too. So this is a bit of a weird story, right? Because my cousin is getting married, and one of my Adelaide cousins, and she's invited me and my mum. And like your family, we've got some some inner drama, right? And my mum and her sister, so my mum and my auntie do not speak. It's a wrap.
So the auntie that's your cousin that's getting married's mum?
Yeah.
That one? Yep.
And I'm guessing that her own mother's going to be at the wedding.
That's a safe assumption.
Yeah, and my mum said she's going. And I want to go, and I feel like it would be rude not to, but I'm also trying to become a comedian, and it's right in the throes of Fringe Festival.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So that is tough, but we'll see what happens. I guess we'll just see what happens because, you know, with Fringe, you basically make an application and then you get an offer of like, this venue will have you on these dates or whatever. So I've got Yon's wedding is during Fringe 2.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 shows. I'm doing a solo show and a split bill. So it's going to be hectic, man. But I'm just trying to fucking be a comedian, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully you can make it happen with the wedding as well, though.
Yeah, and weddings are on Saturdays, though, big as night.
Yeah.
The weddings are always on a Saturday.
What's Fringe, though? Like a month?
Yeah. And both those weddings are in that month. I can't miss 2 Saturdays in Fringe, bro. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Unless I make my solo show like a one night only event in like the Brighton High School Theatre. Imagine that. Take it back to where it all began.
Is that a venue for the Fringe?
Don't know.
Yeah, I wonder how far out of town they actually branch for shit.
Whoever wants to.
Yeah, okay.
You just apply really as a venue.
I didn't know that. I always just thought it was like city based and like
no, you
outskirts of the city.
You can apply it to be a venue, and it's not. I don't know how it works, but like, I don't think you really get told no, because I'm guessing you have to pay to be a venue. You have to register like artists do. So you would register, and then you would then get paid by whatever acts come to use your venue.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty cool, actually, to do like a one night only show for myself and pack out a fucking theatre.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's also thinking probably a little bigger than who I am.
Hey, think big.
Yeah.
Got to think big. Manifest it.
Yeah, man. I fucking love comedy, bro. And like sometimes you forget because like you have a kid and you don't do comedy for 9 weeks or something. And then you go back and you do it and it's like, because you lose confidence when you don't perform for a while. And you're like, oh, I suck, I'm gay, you know. And then and then you go back and you do it and you're like, fuck, I'm actually good at this and I fucking love this shit and it makes me feel good. And then you go into an open mic to 2 cunts and you do your best shit and no one laughs. And then you fucking have to call the doctor the next day to make sure you stay alive. But that's comedy. That's comedy.
Part of it.
Yeah, but booking all these gigs myself, man, I'm hoping to not have to do as many open mics. Yeah, but anyway, back to my cousin. So there's that, and then it reminded me, getting this invitation in the mail reminded me of a funny story. I don't know whether to use my cousin's name or not in this because I don't know. It kind of has to. It might make it funnier using the name. It might not be as funny without saying the name because basically when I was living in Townsville, I matched with this girl on Tinder with the same name as my cousin. Now, my cousin has a pretty common sort of name, like so, and the Tinder has pictures, so I knew it wasn't my cousin.
Yep.
Her last name is not McMath, okay? So it wasn't that fucking crazy either.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I matched with this girl with the same name as my cousin, and she was just like, she was kind of like, I'm in Townsville, all right? There's not a lot to pick from, so I was just like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, come around. I guess we can do this, you know, because you're lucky to even get a match in that town. And then you get one and it's like, fuck, didn't really want to match with her. I did swipe that way though. Like, let's just see what happens. Get her around. She comes over And she walks in, and I still kind of was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. I'm not heaps keen on this. And that's, that's kind of a trait of a man, or maybe just a human, to judge a book by its cover, or a human by their appearance. And that's, that's what I did. And it's funny because they say, they say treat them mean, keep them keen, or like other things of that nature, sort of, just like if you leave them wanting more is one that they say. Let's get back to leave them wanting more as well. Let's get back to that one. But yeah, so basically she walks in my house and I kind of take one look at her and I'm like, maybe we'll just watch a movie or something and she can be gone.
Yeah, okay.
And I sit her down and I'm like, is there anything like you want to watch? And she says to me, something along the lines of, or exactly this: I'm just trying to fuck and leave.
Right.
And I was like, I love you. my whole status switched up. Okay, like once she walked in and I was not interested. And then she said that shit. And I was just like, this is the one. She flipped my whole psyche up, bro. And I'm thinking, I wonder, I wasn't thinking this at the time. I was just like, oh shit, let's do it, And she was young. She was younger than, I think I was probably 24 or 25 back then. 25 seems old. I graduated when I was 24. So yeah, I would have been 24. I was 24 and I think she was 18. And that's legal.
It is. In all states.
Every state,
yeah,
in this country and in the United States. And yeah, we did it and it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I never contacted her again. But the whole vibe of the thing, you don't get that from a woman very much.
Nah.
And she had the same name as my cousin. So that was strange. And then I actually had a girl. Just trying to think if that's a story I want to tell. Okay, I won't tell the whole story.
Okay.
But I basically talking to a girl, we're in bed, we're kind of nude and kind of having a discussion surrounding consent.
Yep.
And she said the way she said yes was, it better be good.
Okay.
So is that a conditional? Yeah. Like if I gave her
consent.
Yeah. Like if I gave her whack dick, is that then non-consent?
Yeah. I guess when she frames it that way, but that's a fucking wild way to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Conditional consent is, unsafe.
No, not for it at all.
Yeah. So I wonder if that, I think I put it down though. I was fit back then, had a body, had a rock hard slab too back then. Now it's a little bit like filled with like fat enzymes or something, probably estrogen and shit. But yeah, man, Tinder was fucked. I think I've told this story before. In Albury, I matched with this chick. And this is wild because you remember in math class where you would be doing Pythagoras and hypotenuse and trigonometry, all types of Greek shit?
Yep.
Mad angles and shit that you're just like, if I'm not a builder or a architect or a engineer, I'm not going to need this shit.
Play a bit of billiards in my spare time, bro.
Yeah, a bit of Billy.
Angles come in.
Yeah, Billy the Kid. I think in the day and age of, did that just die or is that? Yeah, we're back. In the day and age of selfies, angles are very important. And I matched with this chick and I'm thinking, oh shit, here we go. And we go to meet up at a cafe and I sit down. I'm like, oh shit, I've been stood up. And then this chick walks over from another table and she says, didn't you recognize me? And I was like, no, bitch, I didn't recognize you. How do you take your coffee? And she told me she was, flat white, 2 sugar, whatever the fuck she said. And I went and got us both takeaway coffees and I put it down on the table in front of her and I didn't sit back down and I said, nice to meet you. And she said, what, are you disappointed? And I said, you know what you've done.
Fuck, you're a savage, dude.
I used to be a savage. I used to be a savage.
That's fucking wild.
I used to be a savage. And then I, probably within the next 6 months or 12 months met the girlfriend I had before, Rachel, who wore me down and turned me into a big, fat pussy. And that's who I am now.
It's never bounced back.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's probably why I didn't kick that motherfucker out of his wheelchair the other week, bro, because of Kimberly. Oh shit.
In that first story you said something about leave them wanting more and you're gonna come back to it.
Oh yeah, so yeah. I think famously, Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
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 Famously, he said that, like, because people were like, oh, I never see you at parties, like Hollywood parties and stuff. And he was like, I forget who he said it to, but he was like, if I can give you any advice, I think it was a young actor at the time or something, he's like, always leave him wanting more.
Yeah, okay.
And I like that
because
like, I'm thinking about all these like one-nighters that I'm booking for the tour. And someone said like, oh, what if you sell out? Like, would you do 2 nights? And I actually was like, no. Because what if the second night only half sells out and then people start talking about that one? 2, how much better as a comedian do I sound like when people are like, oh, did you go to see Clay? And they're like, no, I couldn't get tickets.
Yep.
Leave them wanting more. Then next year you go. Up your price or whatever. Or do a bigger venue. But I don't think at this stage in my career, not that I'm like just planning on fucking selling everything out, but like, if you went to my Fringe show, I wasn't selling out. But like it was a question I got asked the other day and I was just like, no, I probably wouldn't book the second night. I probably would leave that money on the table to leave them wanting more.
Yeah, no, when you put it all that way, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty sound strategy.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what your thought process is, if you're trying to just secure the bag early or if you want long-term growth. And long-term growth, that's, if you know any, accountants or finance guys, long-term growth is the move. I don't mind a bit of long-term growth. Not that I've got any. I've got no investments and I've got investments in myself. I've got a coffee company and now I've got a fucking promotion company called Welcome to the Poddy Promotions.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's my investments. I've got nothing in the bank. So you can take my card, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't even need to cancel it, bro.
Yeah, you're not alone on that, man. Savings looking pretty much the same.
Yeah, man.
Wouldn't be too stressed if it went missing.
Shit. Oh. Advice. Let's do advice.
We need to move Lonzo. That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
Got a couple here, so let's look at this. This one's coming in from someone named Cole, which is rare, I think, in Australia anyway. But all they sent an empty email with only a subject line. I want to retire young. What should I do? Rap, play sports, or do drugs, really, honestly.
Yeah.
TikTok. Try TikTok. Bruh, there's no such thing as retiring young, not in this economy. I would hoard. Retirement plan should more likely be survival plan. You need to dig yourself a bunker and fill it with non-perishable foods. You need maybe oxygen tanks in there, weaponry, video games, board games, a generator, things like this, because the world will freeze over before anyone else retires young without winning the lottery.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it without winning the lottery or
Yeah.
just being born into like generational wealth.
Yeah, and or winning the genetic lottery and being a pro athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got actual lottery, genetic lottery, generational wealth, and hoping that your parents actually
It's the birth lottery.
the birth lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't be born black. Or if you are, make sure you're born with mad bounce. Don't be born Hispanic, and if you are, too bad. Be born Indian or Asian, because they will be doctors and shit. But those are like, high profile positions, but very rarely do they retire early. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You're not going to retire young.
Yeah, but if you're Asian, you can get into like property investment and all that.
Yeah, you could.
You know,
You could, yeah.
They're building an airport in Darwin. Yeah, I don't know. Bitcoin. Oh no, that's shit the bed, hasn't it? It's bouncing back like percentage by percentage, but it's still like if you got in on it, a year ago, you're down for sure, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So, I don't know, bro. I would say give up on that. Give up on that dream and retire old. Buy bags of rice, flour, water, baked beans, spaghetti. You need this type of thing in your bunker, because honestly, we'll go into nuclear war or an ice age, I think, before there's any real strategy for people to be retiring young. I wouldn't even, diversify your bonds and all this shit. I wouldn't even give that advice. Give up, dude. It's time to start facing reality, and the reality is that it's over for us. Not only this generation, but maybe the human race could be going extinct. We're worried about pandas, nigga. It could be a wrap for everything living. Honestly. You think Elon Musk is joking about going to Mars? It's our only hope. And that is an impossibility as well. Let's be real, everybody. There's no oxygen there. There's evidence that there used to be water, and that's given us hope. Come on, guys. We're fucked. We're fucked, and we need to stop. This is rich coming from a new father. We need to stop having children. We need to, and I think there's a reason for things like COVID. We shouldn't be curing it. Got to let it happen. Wipe some of these. Survival of the fittest is a thing for a reason. We got to wipe some of these motherfuckers out, and we're keeping the weak alive. and they are slowing us down on our roads and in the aisles of grocery stores.
Yeah.
So yeah, build a bunker, Cole. And this one's coming in from Vaughn. So there's two just insane names. Vaughn is a surname for a man named Vince. But let's keep going. I was caught buying women's lingerie for me. What excuse can I say to remain in the closet? Boss man, please help. I bought women's lingerie because I cross-dress alone, and when my roommate received the package from Amazon for me, now he saw that I received some pink clothes. A fucking semi-open package. Go to hell, Amazon. What excuse can I say to remain in the closet? I'm in an utter state of shock, shame, and panic, but I've managed to pretend to say, what the fuck, while heading to my room. What can I do? I have no idea as my head is a mess now. Also, more packages are on the way, and I bet my left nut that at least one or two of them are going to come in the same state. Another piece of information, my city is not LGBT friendly, and while he's not a phobic, he might open his mouth here and there. Please give me some advice, bung bung. Oh, nothing for you, bro. I don't know. You live in a non-LGBT friendly area. You're ordering from Amazon, and you know Amazon drivers are checking packages to try and find Jordans or whatever they're doing over there. The only way to win on the sneakers app is to honestly rob somebody. Okay? I would instead, maybe take a leaf out of the FedEx drivers sort of playbook here, and instead of buying shit from Amazon, go out into the community and rob motherfuckers for their lingerie, you know? And I don't think it's a hate crime if it's reverse LGBT. Like if you're already LGBT and you beat up a woman for her lingerie, I don't think that's a hate crime or a sex crime because you're not even trying to bang her. So think about that. That's my advice.
Yeah, I got nothing to say on this one.
Yeah, beat up a local lady and steal her lingerie is what I would, probably go for.
Just go to a shop and buy it.
Yeah, you could probably go to a store, brick and mortar, help out.
Support your local.
Yeah, support your local. That's probably a better idea than violence. So what? You've got a roommate and you got to wait until he's out. This is like that masturbator from the episode before. There's just like jerking his meat while his parents know exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
This is the same shit. Like I get it. LGBT people have to live in the closet and it sucks and all that. But now that you're out of the closet, you don't need to hide it, at least from your roommate. Maybe from the rest of the community you do. But you could easily probably, you don't need it. I don't know how you're going to get the material, but you can at least walk around the house now in a teddy and panties or whatever, because your roommate already knows. So that's a positive. That's one positive to draw from this whole situation. If positivity is what you're looking for. I don't think I've got anything else today, honestly. It's been a slow week. Oh, we got Clay's reviews. We've still got 2 Clay's reviews. Let's do it. Comedy, action, horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's reviews. I watched this show on the 9 Now app called Naked Attraction. Now, first off, let me explain why this even happened, because I can't take responsibility for this. I had a gig last weekend, and Rachel had some girlfriends over while I was gigging, and and one of her friends told her about this show, and they watched it, and they were laughing and shit. And it's basically it's like a dating show. And what happens is there's like 4 big cubes, with people behind them, and one contestant. So let's say the contestant is a female, and then the people in the cubes are males, and all the cubes are different colors. So the first thing that they'll do is raise this cube halfway up, and it'll show the guy, and the guy in the box is nude, so it'll show his legs and his piece.
Yep.
And then the woman has to eliminate one based on that. Think about that. So, oh yeah, I don't like your cock's too small, or your foreskin's too big, your sack's lopsided. So, but they don't say it like that. They say like, oh, I'll get rid of red because, he's too skinny, and I like my guys to be, I like the dad bod or whatever. They'll try and say it nice, but it's really like,
Yeah, okay.
You've got a weird dick, and then the next thing will go up to, I think, the neck or whatever. So you'll see the torso, man tits, belly, tattoos on the arms or whatever. And then after that, it's the whole face. And that she eliminates one person at each stage. There's 5 or 6 boxes, then eliminates, and then there's 3 left at the end, and then she picks who she wants to go on a date with. And then once she's picked that person, before she picks that person, she has to go get nude and face all 3 of them before she picks the person she goes on a date with.
Yeah, okay. So the guys that are standing in these boxes, once they see her, do they get to bail on it if they're not keen?
I don't think so. I think they're
Okay.
desperate dudes. Let me tell you this, no one is hot in the whole thing.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone on the show is pretty desperate.
Yeah, and there are some micro penises, but there are some hogs as well. But there's also like they do it reverse too. So there's a guy and then 5 chicks or whatever, and they'll just have like banging bodies next to, well, not banging. These people are very, very normal looking, but fatties, bro, big sloppy bitches in these cubes. And I'm like, how'd you even get in there? And they don't want to seem fat phobic or whatever, and they never get rid of the fat chick first. They wait until right at the end to get rid of the fat chick. But yeah, I don't know how it's even on. This is on 9 now. This isn't on fucking Pornhub. This is a show that should be streaming on Pornhub.
So it's a bit of an older show. I'm just looking at it now. It looks like it premiered 2016.
2016.
Probably a few seasons out by now, though.
50 episodes.
Yeah. 6 series. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah. I guess it's not offensive, but like in the 2016. Yeah, maybe it wasn't as much of a deal, but like if you pitched this show today, they'd be like,
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's all based on looks, and dude, Lizzo gets celebrated for being a fat fuck all the time.
I feel like it's been a week or 2 since Lizzo got mentioned.
But I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, yes, queen, like slay, like you're the best, and it's like Bill Burr said it best. Normal looking women celebrate fat women because they're happy that they're fatter than they are, and they're not competition. And that's started this whole movement.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
And I not only is it a funny joke, it is philosophy. It's a real social movement. And it's like Lizzo, like slay queen. You fat fuck, you're going to die of diabetes for sure. We're going to watch this bitch on stage doing a concert with 1 foot, bro. So this show gets probably a 4 out of 10. And I watched this movie, bro, recommended to me by a friend of mine who I have very similar tastes in movies. This shit sucked, man. Last Night in Soho. It's highly stylized. It's all about the lighting, and the music was actually really good. The direction was great. But it had nothing written around it. The story was just so. I didn't give a fuck about anybody. It was so corny. Honestly, my favorite part of the whole film was the end credits.
Oh, fuck.
It was like the most unique end credits I've ever seen. They had photos, I guess it was of Soho, and they would just flicker for like a second or maybe even half a second. And I was like, oh, that's kind of like interesting how they've done that.
Throughout the whole credits?
Yeah.
Okay. I might watch the credits.
No, yeah, so for the whole credits, but it's like black for like 25 seconds and it'll flicker
Yeah, okay.
a photo.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty, artistic or whatever. But cool, this film sucks.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That being the best part of the film.
Yeah, man. It was just like, remember The Sixth Sense, I See Dead People? Mm-hmm. That was the twist of the whole movie. They basically did that at the start of this movie. And it's like, well. And then the dead person that she was seeing, here comes the twist.
Oh, wait, it was literally the same shit.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Do a horn or something for spoiler alert or some sort of noise. That's the spoiler alert sound because it's coming. The dead person she was seeing for the whole movie wasn't dead. It was reverse Sixth Sense.
Man, you corny.
I hate that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I fucking hated it. I hated it. But because of the creative integrity, I guess, of the film, if you can call it that, the writing was fucked, the story sucked, but the visuals were kind of hot, right? 5 out of 10.
Okay.
5 out of 10, don't watch it.
Yeah, not going to watch it. Might skip to the credits.
Yeah, watch the credits. Give the credits a whirl.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't get a view for that. Hopefully the statistics show, okay, he skipped the whole movie and for some reason watched the end credits. And I actually haven't read anywhere. I've read reviews and shit to say it's got really good reviews. So maybe I'm just a dumb cunt, but I'm not, and everyone knows it. So this shit is fucking trash, bro.
Maybe everyone's just reviewing the credits.
Maybe that, and that could be true.
Be
I think sometimes people get lost in the technical source of a film, and they're just like, oh, but look at how he shot this scene. And it's like, yeah, cool, that was a good scene. Well, it wasn't a good scene, it was a good shot, but the movie still sucks, and we forget about that. 5 out of 10.
Done.
Let me see my notes here. That's everything. We made it to an hour. I thought this was going to be about a 25-minute episode, so I think we've done pretty well here today.
Stuff.
And sometimes if you go back to like the first 5 or 7 episodes of the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, you'll notice me and Dante and I patting ourselves on the back quite a bit about how well we're doing. And I think we're bringing the self-back pat back because pretty happy with 55 minutes with not really much to say. And that speaks volumes on, the talent, the talent involved in the show. And well done. Welcome to the Poddy. Sensation. 5 stars. 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Share the show. You've got a chance to win merch. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves. One bar.
Take your breath away with your own pillow. I'm moving in silence through the night. There's no stopping me, not the Black Widow. I'm kicking it swiftly, Liu Kang flow. Cybernetic enhancements, I'm Kano. I'm proficient at war like Jax, but I got nothing to prove like John Cage though. I got an arsenal full of techniques. Enter the dragon like Bruce Lee. I'm dangerous, so dangerous. You don't want me at the fists of fury. I'm not afraid to die.